Anybody? Base, this is Dr. Yasna. I need backup. Base, come in. I have I'm showing disturbing symptoms. A brain fog, severe pain in the frontal lobe. Confusion. At first glance, there are no serious injuries. And yet, I'm quite concerned. I don't even know how I got here. Where here is. Backup needed, I repeat. Do you hear me? Bollocks! Base? I heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter may still be working. Damn it, I've lost my beacon. Where is it? I have 2 solid hectobars in the tank. That's enough for several hours. Just like I thought. Nothing. I'm on my own. The beacon can't be detected either. There aren't many supplies, which would suggest a quick recce. Or was it just the end of the mission? Let's see if the past me hasn't failed the present me. And let's hope she took notes. Are we on Regis 3? Doesn't ring any bells. And my crew have no way to tell me. So I report that I have no recollection of this planet. The last thing I remember. Hang on. We've closed the research cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying back. Is my blackout a side effect of metabolic depression? That would be bizarre. For some reason, our crew split into 2 groups. The first one set up camp. I wonder if I was with them. Both groups landed in the same place. We took 2 landers to the surface. We don't usually do this. Maybe the first one broke. The first group explored the ocean with no biologist. It's weird. And the other one, just me, took a different route. Leading to... Right! I was heading straight to the camp. You must be somewhere near. Give me a sign! Send up a flare, the probe! Anything! Okay. I'm gonna head to the camp, but I'll be keeping an eye out for you. Landmarks. asked me. He didn't disappoint after all. Oh, I sound like... I need to stop doing this. Hey, crocodile. Where are you? That has an interesting shape. Of a crocodile indeed. We have the first one. I need one more. An object I called needle. Right. It resembles the eye of a needle. I report that I have established my position. Time to hit the road. I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you? More dropped equipment. I must have hit the ground pretty hard. The metal detector. Dr. Gorski, you won't be pleased. More equipment to repair. The detector's dead. Guess I shouldn't just leave it like this. Broken or not. I'm in a canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. Oh, I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by. Oh! I have something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon. Getting warmer. Got you. I found it. Look for me on your trackers. A way out of the valley, leading more or less towards the camp. Okay. Moving on. Oh, I can't go this way. All right. No time to lose. Time to go. This area is volcanically active. Ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just too idyllic. There's no dust in the air. The sky's clear, and the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren. On some planets, such storms last for several hundred days. I hope it's not one of them. Sun, benign for my leg, and all the biting, too heavy, hands become, I can already see the camp, over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? Need to get down from here. Great. A route that won't break my neck. I hope. Okay. I'm at the bottom. It looks better from here. I'll be with you soon. Visibility could be better. Maybe I should wait. The storm gets worse. I'll be cut off from you. What happened? Where? I was heading to... Impossible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But I don't remember it. Did I black out again? Send Hopper closer to the camp. Find a place to land. I need to get back to Dragonfly as soon as possible. Go to the infirmary. and do a full set of tests on myself. Are heavy. The film is not inviting. Legs become too heavy, hands become too weary. Down you go. Like it's not that scary. I remember you, Regis' third satellite.
Astrogator, sir. Crew?
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
We have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great. How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon dioxide, 0. Methane, 4%. The rest is oxygen.
Wait, that's 16%. With oxygen concentration as such, there should be life. At least some microbes, and yet we have detected no traces.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings first. Air radioactivity?
It's virtually 0.
In a word, a paradise. No radioactivity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if life develops on some other continents here?
No, I doubt it. Insulation outside the equatorial zone is weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps were, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of drought-intolerant evolution occurred here. That would at least explain some of the abnormalities.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time frame we're working with. Marit, do you have the geological analyses?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun's seen better days too. It's almost a red dwarf.
Any rare resources, forms, creatures?
We can't expect such detailed data, sir. Not from this distance.
Yes, we would have to explore the surface.
Astrogator, what exactly are we looking for?
The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
With all due respect, Astrogator, I have the impression you're not telling us everything.
As always, Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest in this planet. The Alliance.
The Alliance?
The Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with it?
Well, they've sent their most powerful unit here.
But to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible?
Good guess, Doctor. A steel behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second, converting it into energy fields that no material body can penetrate, concentrating it into Destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean, together with its crew of almost 100 men. Professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Koval.
All right, but where do we stand in all this, together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff?
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay, and how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please, how much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Crowther, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing the local atmosphere will lead to saturation drop, and you may start showing symptoms of mild brain damage, feel stupefied. But don't worry, not before an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marrett, Crowther, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you too. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator...
This is not up for debate. I need you here. As you well know, there's not much work to do for a biologist on Regis 3, if any.
Well, if I was ordered to stay, what the hell am I doing here? Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field. This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds. Is anyone out there? Stop! Androbot, stop! What the... I'm reporting a robot malfunction. No response to voice commands. Cause unknown. Oh, maybe if I... RT? Default position. I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy, but you clearly don't want to cooperate. Dr. Crowther! Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor? Is everything all right? Doctor, please, look at me. I report that I've located Dr. Crowther. He's in bad shape. I'm gonna examine him now. Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions. Excuse me. Astrogator.
I've been listening to you for 2 hours.
My receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy, Doctor. Loud and clear. Do I understand correctly that the Doctor's life is not in imminent danger?
That's my initial diagnosis, yes.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Confusions, Doctor.
Akinesia, mutism, impoverishment of mimic movements, and reaction to stimuli. These are all symptoms of stupor. But it's difficult to pinpoint the cause of the disorder. We need to quickly perform a complete set of tests and focal plane tomography of his brain. Otherwise, I won't be able to say anything more.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, the lab. We need to get you all on board.
Okay, what should I do?
The mission log should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more pupils to find. You still need to designate a place for the lab.
Hello? Anyone else here? I found Dr. Krauter. It's not a mission log, but it will do. Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. You followed those deposits of metal.
Metal? That's why we have detectors.
Correct.
Mine died, but Krauter had one as well, didn't he?
Like everyone in the crew, Doctor.
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA 2316.
Noting. 3. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration. Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec. Got it.
Please make sure it works.
Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
All right. Now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish a connection.
Is something wrong with the connections?
It's not working. Not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
Yasna, what are you up to?
1 sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the rest of the crew? You gonna make them wait?
If the androbot isn't working properly, I can't just leave Krauter like this. He might hurt himself.
Fine. Proceed as you deem fit.
Fascinating.
Did you find anything, Doctor?
Nice specimen. Oh, it's still alive.
Ah, the fish Dr. Gorski caught. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Something.
Dragonfly, come in.
Hello, Regis. Dragonfly here. Dr. Yasna at the radio.
And Novik? Is his leg still bothering him?
Yes, he's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline. It's late, but we still have time to examine the ocean floor. Gorski is preparing the probe for launch. we'll start research soon. Oh, one more thing, Yasna.
Yes?
It's beautiful here. The ocean, wind, sand. My suit is pinching and cramping just at the mere sight.
Should I include this in my reports?
I'm serious. I don't know about you, but over the years I've learned to hate the void. We do everything to go further, see more, take mankind one step closer to omnipotence, and then we can't even take a walk on land. As if enjoying everything that's around us was almost a...
Oh, please spare me these lamentations. The only thing I can do is walk along the dragonfly corridor.
You're not missing out on anything, Yasna. Crackling suit, thick gloves, debris hitting the helmet's glass.
But the beach is like the one at home, right?
Almost.
We have to examine the composition of the ocean water.
Collect the mineral samples.
Yes, that's right. Do you want to do the honors?
Gladly.
Koval, where are you going? Over.
Probe in the water. For a little,
Switching to manual.
a quick recce. I'm gonna take a look around.
Distance, 100.
A recce? I see no good reason. I won't allow it, Regis.
300.
Stay put.
Copy that, Dragonfly. I'll stay dutifully at my post.
500.
Damn me. Am I saying this right?
Dr. Crowther, would you please have a look here? Of course. Just a second. It's like a school of fish.
This is life. What are they doing?
They're moving away from us.
From us? We're talking about an artificial robotic gizmo.
Right from the probe. As soon as I swim it closer to them, do you see what happens?
Is this normal, Yasna? What do you think?
It's hard to speak of normality here, but animals are usually not afraid of equipment or anything they haven't seen before.
Are you saying they've already seen probes?
I've no idea, but their behavior suggests some sort of defense mechanism. Catch at least one for examination. Then I'll be able to say more.
Come here. One more time. Got it.
What did you do?
I had to electrocute it. Wouldn't have caught it otherwise. I'm taking the specimen ashore.
That's a fine one. There'll be plenty to dissect, Yasna.
I've got bad news. Our signal is far too weak to restart the Angelbot.
Relay malfunction.
Not exactly. It's completely fried. I don't think this sandstorm could cause such damage.
That's irrelevant now, Doctor. There must be a spare somewhere in the camp. Please search for it.
Yasna, focus. What now? I have the extra relay.
Excellent. Signal should be back as soon as it's turned on.
gonna work?
We'll see. Rebooted its systems. That should help. Good, good. It's receiving instructions.
Ugh. I don't know if the androbot should already be doing something.
Is it still frozen?
Yes, unfortunately.
Positronic brain. Has correct readings. Receptors.
It worked! He moved!
Finally. Artie should be walking now. Does he? His positional data hasn't changed.
Well, you can see that he really wants to go, but still can't. Please check his legs.
Could be the servo motor. Ah, that's it. Guards, you Doctor, I won't hold you any longer. Go find the others while I get here. That's an order.
Yes, sir. I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds instinct with its deadly device. Yeah?
It's here. I can see the structure. I'm in the right place.
Understood. Please continue.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Is anyone there?
What's going on? Doctor?
Checking. It's a drill. So damn loud.
Look, here, do you see it? Yes. It's the same on the other side.
Any progress?
We dig as far as the terrain allows. It'll take a while.
Regis, come in. Status report.
Astrogator, sir. We dug up another 3 cubic meters. The object exhibits remarkable structural homogeneity. All spectroscopic analysis show similar results.
Steel with tungsten and nickel alloy?
That's right, with the addition of other common metals.
Is there any chance of retrieving the entire object for research purposes?
No, none at all. Even sonar couldn't cover the entirety of it. Instead, Dr. Gorski calibrated the detector, so we had to look beneath the surface.
And? What did you see there?
More of the same. What protrudes above the ground is just the tip of the iceberg. We estimate it extends at least 50 meters underground.
I see.
Oh, furthermore, it's not a single object. Down below, there is an entire root system, so vast that it's impossible to cover it all at once, either with a scanner or a detector.
Have you followed its course?
Dr. Gorski's doing just that.
Gorski, are you scanning those roots?
Affirmative. I'm headed westwards. Been going for a few hundred meters already. Still haven't reached the end of it.
Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen, but I confirm my suspicions. This area has been tectonically inactive for a very long time, and the aeolian activity is minimal. Therefore, the material that has settled on, or rather covered this metallic structure, it's very old, which means these structures are even older.
What are we talking about here? A few thousand years? Tens of thousands?
I can't give a precise assessment, not yet.
I'm asking for a rough estimate, Merritt.
Well then, I guess it could be hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years old.
Anything else?
Yes. These structures almost certainly didn't form through natural processes.
Almost?
Well, they don't look like anything I've seen before. And you know I've seen a lot, Warwick. Also, I can't find any scientific explanation for this form.
Could this be what the Alliance is here for?
Oh, don't make me guess that. I really don't know.
Personally, I doubt it, Astrogator. The more research we do, the more convinced I am that it serves no purpose at all. It's even hard to imagine this could ever have any function.
Readers, come in. I've registered a slight change in the radiation readings.
And now?
The level has significantly increased.
No need to worry, Dr. Yasna. It's just X-rays from the active detector. Our probes are quite sensitive. They record even the slightest change.
Is one of our devices also causing an increase in the electromagnetic field?
Electromagnetic? No. We would have to activate a force field generator, but we didn't even bring them. Dr. Carter, please wait a second. Gorski, what did you say about the field? Well, Yasna noticed an increase in the EM readings, which doesn't make much sense. Okay, I'll take it again. Carefully, Cole.
Regis, we're losing reception.
Zero.
Cov, can you hear us? Over. Merritt, we can't hear you. Damn it!
What now, sir?
We listen. Wait for the interference to pass.
Excuse me, but I don't think it will pass on its own. We need to take action.
What do you suggest?
I can board the second lander and fly to the surface.
Just now, I can't let you go alone. My leg...
Phew. It's finally stopped.
Yeah, you know.
I am. Unfortunately alone. Working equipment gave me hope, but someone just abandoned it. Didn't even turn it off.
That is indeed unfortunate. We need to expand the search.
I should move. Oh, there's no time. Got someone. I'm following the signal. The signal's coming from a Castle backpack. Getting close. I still don't see anyone, though. Merritt! I see her!
What's happened?
Merritt! Merritt! Wake up! Wake up! Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No. No vital functions. I need to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Nothing. 1, 2.
Enough. Enough.
Merit. Astrogator. She's...
I know. Doctor. Yes, we have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine. Koval's next.
Yes. Should be close.
Do you think? Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find him, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
Someone's here. Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna.
He's also not moving. Koval? Don't do this to me. Not... You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval? Koval! His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before we get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them. But it may take a while.
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier. Got him. The lander's already descending. Koval, look over there. You'll be on Dragonfly in a moment. Safe and sound. Safe.
Did he react?
Not at all.
Led to all this. Krauter. Now Koval. Unprecedented degradation of equipment. Connectivity. It all has to be right. On the other hand, how could it be? Not much on this planet. Primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest.
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake. See you up there. Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
I know time's running out. Still, I should go back for Marit. We need to find out what killed her. How did she die? For everyone's sake.
Haven't considered that. You want to carry her to the lander?
Yes. I need to understand.
Yes, sir. Come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think, sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Ready? Well, please don't worry about me. Death is a natural process that every human being has to get used to.
Yes, ma'am. I don't expect you to be so...
But I do. Let's leave it like this.
I've served with Dr. Marit for over 2 decades. She's made of sterner stuff. Sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Marit will be awarded posthumously.
Seems so trivial to me now. The badge, the fancy title, as an emblem of human life and values.
I thought it would bring you some comfort.
Maybe that's a consolation for you, sir, but not for me. Please take good care of her.
Of course. Dr. Gorski's next. Let's hope he got out of danger in time.
It would be good to know what kind of danger we're talking about. I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down? I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but
You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look. A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. It wasn't until the fourth day that comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead.
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal. It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
If it's useful, then okay.
You don't like machines, yes?
I don't like being followed.
1 second. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it's been with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
I'm not really interested in naming machines.
Understood. Maybe we should use the previous name. Olga.
Yeah, whatever fits.
Done. Tweaks. You'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere.
The only surface structure reported was from the excavation area. The rest is underground.
The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. much of it. I guess this is the 4th point, where the massive structure was mentioned. Our flag should be at the top. Hi, Olga.
Three, two, one.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would be good. Sir, when you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
Let me guess. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Hi, Olga. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when. We have a problem.
Something serious?
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us. But not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. such mistakes. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, in the course of evolution, you can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for physical changes.
Started to fear for your position.
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear. Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms, some spontaneous process, or pure chaos. Something inhuman, that's for sure. These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
Most likely lose contact.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue the search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind. The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel. Roger that. Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me? All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smooth.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off. What about that lander, Yasna? Think our people try to fly away on it?
I seriously doubt it. Looks like a bad malfunction to me.
But I'm taking Hopper out of here. We can't afford to lose this lander too. Which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes. It worries me too.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
Disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference in the Doctor. Condition is safe and business. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of industries already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I can. This way we reach the camp within an hour. So, continue.
We shouldn't place one above the other.
Say yes. That makes sure that the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. They must be the most important to themselves. Whoever they will be. In the end.
This route may be faster, but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation.
Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that. Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests. I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello. there? Over. I guess that's a no. Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. We're already firmly on
How about their reactions? Have they regained consciousness? I mean, maybe one of them said something.
Unfortunately, they're still unresponsive. I'll let you know if anything changes. Doing an EEG on them right now.
Guess I know where Gorska was going. I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since you left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Marit, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Considering that as a possibility, what is your shoot?
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can we go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
No good. I can't reach anything.
Any other ideas?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that yet. He could keep going even with injuries.
All right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility of elements, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I can't guarantee.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
1 meter forward. It's still too far.
I'll try 1 more meter then.
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
We had our last contact with Venus a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communication communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent.
Damn. What is this place? It makes my skin crawl. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
That's why Dr. Gorski, and not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city. No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself? Gorski? He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, anyways, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms. But I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Left or right? All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Those are all the clues of his activity.
If I remember correctly, there is a risk of methane poisoning.
That's right. According to Dr. Kratzer, negative symptoms can appear after an hour. Maybe after a few hours. I think you'll find Gorski by then.
Let's hope so. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
I think humans must have put them there. But maybe all this together is some kind of a machine.
Structures too old to be built by humans.
Well, maybe we misjudged their age. Ah, I see the probe. Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible. Please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually after all.
I need some directions first. To bring to you.
No problem. I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor.
There. I found the right place.
All right, then. I'm waiting for instructions.
Let's see. Rotate the probe 120 degrees. Okay, now. Please rotate the probe 40 degrees. Ten meters forward. Turn 15 degrees to the right and 5 meters forward. 2 more meters to the right. Uh, 2 meters forward. Land.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal. Oh, don't be angry.
No anger, it's a warning sign.
I know. You're welcome, Olga. It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old. That does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all, but there are plenty of errors. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so. Gorski's base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in. Let's keep this. Pursuit is reported and the doctor must stop. No confirmation again. I report. I believe that I'm discovering electric structures that a thicket of bushy pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only molybdenum, carbon, tungsten.
There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir, you heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find it, Doctor. Maybe let's go back to the recording. Altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowing this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine.
I found something. Again.
That was...
I suspect Gorski might have damaged his suit.
If the tear doesn't exceed 20 millimeters, the reactive polymer layers will self-seal.
That's true. Nevertheless, it looks worse and worse. I found more of his gear. No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorski...
It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astronauts before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of their ships. The remains of the remains of those ships have been found, lashed to a chip glued together. thoughts, Doctor?
Ouch!
Yes, now what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
That's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Right. Sounds too fantastic. Almost like a fairy tale.
By the way, you were right, Doctor.
Finally! I have his position. Not yet. Oh, for crying out loud, Gorski. You must be here somewhere. Say something. Negative. I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes.
Oh, there he is. I see him. He's lying in a sinkhole. Doctor? Answer me, please. Almost there. Got him. He's not moving. Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely. No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of here. The drugs are already looking for him.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
Transmission suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set the relay. We have to do it anyways with him around this maze. The preliminary setup is surrounded. There's an area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The drug will have you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You need to be careful. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow this. Don't one count.
The membrane looks intact. Hold on, Gorski.
Still can't use them. Please repeat.
Don't be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Doctor! So hard to finish the job if you're both unconscious. out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
What's your starting track? Where it starts?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No! No! I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! Flying! What was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeats racing. Deposit of water. Probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters. No, too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me. That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
Yes, sir? Here.
Who's that? I can't see. Crowther. Is that you? But how? You were supposed to Doctor, why won't you answer me?
It's good to see you again, Yasna. Unfortunately, there's no time for this case. We need to get out of here now.
Hey, not so fast. I have some questions.
Later, Yasna. Now, go to your left. It should be easier from there.
Good one. I'm not going anywhere until you explain how you found me.
Then I guess you will die. Because I refuse to waste time on explanations. Your choice, Yasna.
Asshole. Something. I can't stand this dreadful silence.
Shouldn't be afraid of it. Unlike other things.
What should I be afraid of?
Dehydration, hypoxia, methane poisoning. The list is quite long. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets. And alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of reason in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
It might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are, you've got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Navik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
Yeah, about that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean? Slow down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster, Yasna. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
All right, Yasna. Have it your way.
What? A moment ago you were forcing me to struggle on. But now you'll let me die. Just like that.
Not just like that. You did everything you could. But even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
No, not over. I haven't given up yet.
Can you walk?
Yeah, probably. I just need to catch my breath.
On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to die. It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go. Fall asleep.
Okay.
Let yourself away.
I'm getting up. Turns out I prefer to live than let you talk me to death.
That's the right attitude.
Thank goodness.
There you are. All my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
Don't push it, Crowther. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the buttons in prehistoric tunnels, then yes, they're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. There was life on the land. After all, millions of years ago.
It really sounds good news, because now, not even bacteria or viruses.
I'm starting to suspect that someone or something prevents organisms from moving ashore. Perhaps stop them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here. And it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Oh, but I think you have.
Even more skeletons. Annoyingly now, there are no comms. Nobody will know of this discovery if we get stuck here.
Relax. The old man will send another expedition. And they will find those bones, along with others.
Thanks. For a moment there, I forgot how screwed I was. Good that you reminded me.
Maybe the situation would be better if you didn't stop to admire the fossils.
Now you sound like Novik.
Touche.
You know a lot, Crowther. About what happened to me, and about these fossils.
Young man, tell me.
About life on Regis. Crowther,
Yeah,
are you really here with me?
of course. We all are. You have distinct memory traces of us, you know, in your brain.
That's not what I'm asking about.
I know, but there's no definitive answer. We can only hope that you won't forget us. So little, yet so much.
I don't want to forget, Crowther. I really don't. I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall? Report that the comms are back. I repeat, the line is working again. Sir, I saw Crowther. What kind of deadly shit is this?
Look, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
That's the factory.
ground.
Very likely. I even have a suspicion of what exactly would be.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect, it's where you landed on just there. You have a huge advantage. So why might you come under a ship door?
I can see a passage, but it doesn't... Shit! It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me. It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Come in! Jasna, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings. The stress signal that followed a series of directives that I didn't plant. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I found a box. Also a switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. I guess it's busted for good. You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could their quarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible's not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence.
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator. Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so you can take a call.
Hot. You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Jasna. Maybe it can still be fulfilled. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes.
Not good. Break.
What was at this time? Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But you must have them. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in this.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later.
What? No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
Absolutely everything. Fortunately, something has come.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you?
Are you asking about?
I mean the lack of your oxygen. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Kraut... Oh, damn it. The storm's getting worse. I even participated in them.
How?
I had a long and tiring conversation with him. Please don't ask for details. Astrogator. I found their vehicle. No. A rover. There isn't a living soul here. It's clear. No one's coming out with me. I'm all alone. On the contrary, I feel relieved. I prefer to avoid meeting the Alliance. Yes, but I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time to press the Doctor.
I know. Ha! Got it! I found an oxygen tank. Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road. Ah, the engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? This cursed place.
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
It's the rover directly. You'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. There are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshield shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
I remember a mission but that's not a still coordinator. But the crew's quite similar. Scientists, the doctor, engineer and a physicist. See all the concepts. And there was a miscalculation.
trouble finding the right way.
You gotta head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember? I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide. That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Come out for one. When you find the model of the rover.
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
you. See? Wait, Emmett's not equipped with a black box. Please find it. Don't know if this can help.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
What's the cable access? Look for something resembling a socket and a plug.
I think I have something like that.
They can connect to the pro's brain there. Press
It won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
on the outside, our equipment is different. Inside, we have the access sensors. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, eh? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Well done, Doctor. Absolutely.
So, what now?
Find the rest. It'll take a while to get through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I suggest you lie down. Storm's raging.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
That paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
Maybe I'll fall asleep if we talk.
No, do you have anything specific in mind?
Well, I'd love to know some official secrets about the Alliance base. The reason they're interested in this desiccated, bizarre planet that is Regis 3.
Are you implying that I should know these secrets?
Yes. I think you're hiding something from me, sir. And at this stage of the mission, I lack both the strength and the inclination to beat around the bush.
In that case, reveal something. I should never seem to come out there. No idea what's going on in this desiccated, fossilized area. I don't know where the Alliance forces came from, why they came, what they're doing. Since we lost contact with the camera, that thing that I know deep in the dark.
Yeah, me too. Quite literally.
So I suggest we talk about something else instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A light-hearted subject, perhaps.
Oh, why don't you read me the regulations? An exciting radio drama will surely put me to sleep.
It's quite a non-procedural request, but after all you've been through, I'll allow an exception. The general regulations of the Commonwealth Space Force.
Who would have thought? It works.
General regulations of the Commonwealth Space Force radio. The regular space shuttle is a space shuttle from which flight there are. According to a published schedule or at regular intervals, all the frequency. In case it causes a significant disruption of space traffic or a threat to civil security.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Olga? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. That's watching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is...
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Then let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. It should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine. Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator? The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly? Over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you examined Merritt's body yet?
I wired her brain to a grave tapper, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I meant. Have you watched the memory recording?
Yes, but I didn't say anything because the picture is ambiguous. To put it mildly, a lot of black dots. The graininess of the image is extremely bad. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
Are you sure that's all we can do? Couldn't we?
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
But I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Dawson's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing research on your own. These are not possibilities. A certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. And then I'll send Artie the other tasks.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance.
I totally understand. Can't you wait a few more hours? I still need your support, sir.
I still want to be here to help you. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere. You're approaching their coordinates. Yes, sir.
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say, it won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe from a distance. Only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. Just because I'm acting against your orders doesn't mean I intend to be foolish, sir.
Comforting, sir. In an active insubordination, you want to remain professional. I'll let you know when you cross their perimeter. Once you've crossed, hide the rover. Behind the bend, or under a ledge, telemetry observation will be vital. As we know the camps and weapon this situation, we'll decide what to do next.
Copy that. Hey! What was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself from where you can see their base.
Oh, shit. I think I'm too far away. I headed into the open area.
Don't panic. Since no one's interrupted us, I'll assume they haven't located you yet.
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure, but I'd be surprised if they didn't assign anyone to guard duty.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes. Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette. And it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range. Is that all?
I think so.
Please keep going. We can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too. We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. We cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it would be better if that didn't happen.
Astrogator, I believe in the face of a common threat, we'll find a common language, and we can simply cooperate, pushing political animosities aside.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot. I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either. Moving on. It's still quiet. I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. Still, nothing. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those?
Yes, lots of similarities. It started rotting. The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. It looks like a geology lab. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. They conducted a soil survey, 500 meters deep.
Oh, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger. Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Sub-Delta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
The ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
Only this one. The supposed end of Lyran's civilization.
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first, it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption, do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation. Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another Dominator has appeared on the land? One that leaves no trace behind.
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general. Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. The center of it is in... under the city. Huh. The one I escaped from.
Did they determine the entity's function? Origin? Anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. This base stands on the outer ring. Judging by the size, these must be fossils from the deepest layers, from before the supernova explosion. Apart from one, I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Could guess her. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
No longer alive. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
Walked in. Just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Just unbelievable.
Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
Baffling. Who abandoned an entire base?
They may have discovered something important. Mobilize all troops to act. I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Ah, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach. Or they took it.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away. One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it. I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. The coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. He did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, I carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now. The prognosis is cautious, but his condition is stabilized.
I can't believe you lied to me. More than anything, I'm glad he's alive. I would have gone back for him, you know.
I do, which was the very reason why I couldn't tell you. I wanted to send a lander for him once you were safe. He wouldn't have listened to me otherwise, just like he didn't listen before, giving away your tank, going to the Alliance base.
I admit, you had your reasons to believe I'd disobey you. That doesn't mean I like it one bit. I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
Invincible. What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. They were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Astrogator, this doesn't make any sense. You can't just wrap up the whole operation. Anyway, the first thing they would take were vehicles and equipment. Only the people are missing here. force field's down. I open the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute. And our satellite will be over the ship. Oh, lucky. Clouds are low. Fortunately, the ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information. It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. There wasn't much of it, really. I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy. The field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. The night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot. Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. Must weigh hundreds of, no, thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Maybe we won't have to see it at all.
The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area. Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also,
Yes.
so a robot or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours. Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, then. It's your call, Yasna.
All right. I'll try to get there via the side path.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful of radiation, of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to zero.
It might well indicate something quite the opposite. Human technology equals radiation.
I found a way to the convoy. What might interest you, sir, is that it appears to be a mechanically drilled tunnel. Circular, precise.
I'm more curious about what's on the other end. Although curious might not be quite the right word.
Bingo! There's a stuck vehicle. Must be part of the convoy.
How many people?
None. Only the vehicle. It was penned down by a pile of rocks.
So, they abandoned it just like the ones at the base? What about the rest of the convoy?
One of their vehicles got stuck in the rubble.
Oh, so you've already reached the convoy?
It's only this vehicle so far. I'm looking for the rest.
Yasna? Everything's all right?
Yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you've got something.
I'll report it. No worries, sir. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
I didn't let that thought get to me. Didn't want to. Finding them was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here. Found the antimat. It looks damaged, but its log may still be intact.
Copy that. Proceed.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. Coordinates match the location of the base we've searched. All of the Alliance's semi-autonomic machines can be remotely controlled, right?
Yes.
In that case, they were conducting an inspection before marching out. The convoy's heading somewhere. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes, right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level. close to where I am now. They're here, sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
Subtle. Can you locate the bridge?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. You need to know what to expect there first.
Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Oh, shame. The transport's leaving. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
Are we still considering caution on the side? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, yes.
Rightly so. I'd be scared out of my mind if not for our link. You help me keep it together, sir. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only... darkness.
Can't you see what it was aiming for?
The machine's objective has changed. There's a bunch of unidentified targets. It has trouble recognizing any of the 9,999 objects. The counter reached its limit, I guess.
Sounds like a major fault in the search. Combine that with tremendous firepower and it means big trouble.
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. Astrogator. The Antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
There's also a second Antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Both were frozen.
The second Antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
Sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
Damn this mission. I curse whoever sent us here to play some half-assed spy game. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir. I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Take your time, Jasper.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's in Arctan. Coming at me. Huh. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now.
All right. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why did you get stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Bushes.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor. Can you please check them, Yasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
It's all metal.
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar.
To the structures I saw following Gorski? Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we're used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yes, you're abandoning your profession. All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.